look at the flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Before the game, the Panthers head coach was able to tell me his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will get the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Hicks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
More statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he He's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get on the board first. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running inside. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lee. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Stepping to the right. On target. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Pitt pushing the pace. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Turner. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's got it. Shakes off the defender. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll give it on the counter. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
It's complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Grabbed in the middle. It's Addison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it to the back. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hosley. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Hosley. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Gets it done with that huge interception return.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 8 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's South Carolina able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Now back to your game in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure.
There he goes! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Turner. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Ballard. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again.
Got a little grass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the...
And he clumps it up inside the 20.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking deep. Another incompletion on third down.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And what an impact play by this returner, and a great individual effort. Able to make a few defenders miss, and now he sets up the offense in great field position.
Might be calling a hot route. The run inside. It's Ballard. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running inside, it's Hosley. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Turner, looking for room at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a crease, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw again. On the move, he fires. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David